Hey guys, thanks for tuning in for another video. Today what I want to discuss is, man, I know I say this about a lot of herbs and minerals and supplements and different things I say, but that's only because I review the good ones. Rest of the junk is out in the trash, so I don't even talk about it. But this stuff that I want to talk about today has so many benefits, so many uses. It can help with just about anything, and I think just about everybody would be interested in. The herb I am talking about is called Bacopa. If you can see that on there. This is the brand I use. This is the brand I'm going to discuss, although I have used other brands. There's a lot of good ones out there. But what I wanted to mention is that, what I wanted to mention is all the benefits and just kind of go through how I use this stuff, what it will do for you. As well as how to best maximize. I'm not even aware really of how to edit videos yet. So I know this is kind of sloppy, but please bear with me. I have anxiety. I don't. Anyways, let me get right into the benefits. Bacopa is an herb. It's been used in medicine for years, way before modern medicine, and it is good stuff. It's really good stuff, just because of the amount of different things it helps with. My own journey, I found this stuff because I was dealing with really bad anxiety, a really bad stress response, and after doing some research, I tried a lot of different things, and there are some great supplements out there, don't get me wrong. L-theanine is one that really helped a lot, Kava, but this supplement, this herb, has so many other benefits aside from helping with anxiety, and it's especially important for people that use benzodiazepines, like Valium or Klonopin, things like that, Xanax. It helps in ways that works, I guess, from what I understand, is it helps relieve anxiety and stuff in the same way. It can also help with withdrawal from those. So if you're going through a taper or something, trying to withdraw off one of those benzodiazepines, this stuff can help. So let me list the benefits. I'm going to talk about the small amount of side effects that can come with it and just how to kind of try to minimize those, along with how I use it. Anyways, benefits right away, like I already mentioned, it can prevent anxiety and stress. And it's been shown to work similar to benzodiazepines, so Xanax, Klonopin, Valium, those things. It works similar to that. So that's a huge benefit to people that suffer from anxiety, might be on one of those. It's not a dangerous medication. It's not something that's going to cause harm. It's not addictive, so it is the safer alternative when you're combating that. And I'll tell you, with my own anxiety, it was really bad until I discovered Bacopa. Bacopa was my golden herb, the one that I really used a lot for anxiety, and it has been extremely helpful for anxiety. I've kind of weaned down on which minerals and supplements and herbs and all that, vitamins I'm going to use. Minerals, but this one is one that stayed with me. This one is like I said, it's golden. So for anxiety, works great. Another thing it helps with, and I need a lot of help with this, is it helps with brain function, including memory and your learning rate. So my memory is, not to say it's amazing after using Bacopa. I'm not going to go there, but it has definitely improved. Friends and family might tell you different, that I forget everything, and I do, but it has helped. It's definitely helped. I have noticed more of a retention on memories. My brain does seem to work more effectively. Now, it does take time to start noticing those benefits. As far as some of the other ones I'm going to mention, they can happen right off the bat, but studies have shown that the brain function of memory and stuff like that takes 8, maybe even 12 weeks of use before you're going to start noticing those benefits. So be aware of that. This is something that may not have a dramatic effect on you immediately, but you may notice in time, after using it for a while, after 2 months or so, that you're like, wow, yeah, I remember. Another thing it helps with, and this is kind of somewhat related, is ADHD, because it's helping you focus, it's helping your brain work, and dyslexia as well. So if you're looking at other, I try to really stay away from medications, unless, there are some that you obviously have to take, but certain ones, if I could find an alternative, I will usually opt for that. But of course, I'm not a doctor. Please consult your doctor first. Don't listen to me, I'm an idiot. So don't go there. But I'm mentioning that as one of the benefits. It does help with inflammation. I suffer from chronic pain. I don't notice a huge benefit. I have found other minerals and supplements to help, but it does help with the inflammation. Inflammation doesn't just affect pain levels either. It can affect allergies and that kind of stuff. It could, there's a bunch of things that inflammation in the body causes, and most of us, because of our diets and because of different things, are dealing with inflammation currently. So it can benefit that. It can help lower your blood pressure. I'm not sure how it works, but my blood pressure has lowered as well by using this stuff. It can help with hair growth. I was a bald guy before I jumped on this bandwagon. No, but I'm listing off some. Not that I have noticed these. I don't know if my hair's growing any longer or not. Who's paying attention anymore? But if you're suffering from male pattern baldness or just thinning hair or something, it can help with hair growth. It's something to look into further. It can help boost thyroid hormones. So a lot of us have thyroid issues. Perhaps it's the diet we're on nowadays. I'm not sure, but a lot of people are experiencing different thyroid issues. This is something that you can investigate further to look into if it can help you with your situation. It can help boost and balance the immune system, which I'm still getting over a cold. I can't so much attest to that, but I do get sick very rarely. So that could be the Bacopa. I'm not sure, but it is said to balance the immune system through studies. It can help with diabetes by lowering blood glucose, which that's huge. I mean, that is huge. Just as I'm listing these benefits off, and it's kind of registering in my head, I'm looking at how many things this herb helps with. That just about everybody could benefit from these things, right? I mean, wouldn't you agree? Let's see, where else are we at? It is a mild sedative, but at the same time, which is trippy to me, is it has an anti-fatigue effect. I will notice that I am a lot calmer taking this stuff, and at the same time, my mind is just ready to fire. It's ready to function. So it's interesting how it works that way. I don't understand how. I'm not going to pretend to, but yeah, it does that. It's a mild sedative with an anti-fatigue effect. So definitely cool. It's definitely cool for somebody that, like me, that suffers. I don't know how many people suffer from this, but I have this like tired feeling. Where it's kind of like I'm wired, but at the same time I'm tired. So this stuff has dramatically decreased that feeling that I had, if I have it at all. I'm fine right now. So I'm on my Bacopa. It has a compound in it that's a powerful antioxidant, and so many free radicals and just oxidation inside the body that adding in another powerful antioxidant is something that about all of us can benefit from. And then finally, like one other thing that I've read up on is it can help prevent cancer, which I know that a lot of us in this world are unfortunately being affected by cancer, and I would like to stay free from it. So if I can pile on this little herb every day and get all these benefits, along with knowing that perhaps down the road I won't be hopefully affected by cancer, it's wonderful in that way. So those are just some of the benefits, and I'm sure there's even more, but those are just some of the benefits I looked at, and I just listed off a lot of them that I really feel like anybody could benefit from. Anybody that could definitely, this could help you, it could help others that too that are suffering from any of those issues. And it is effective. I mean, I have noticed I have noticed the anti-fatigue, I have noticed the stress levels gone down, I have noticed the kind of the energy, and at the same time just kind of feeling relaxed and calm. Now there is a side effect that you might have to deal with. I don't eat when I take this stuff. But one of the side effects that you can encounter, and I think this is the only side effect I've heard about, is it can cause stomach issues. Diarrhea and nausea, that kind of thing, stomach cramping. If you already have that stuff, you might want to stay away from Bacopa, or if you do try it, you might want to try it with food. And even most people that try it might want to try it with food first, just to make sure that it's working well for you. I take it in the morning. I'm an intermittent faster, so I don't eat till later in the day. I haven't had any issues with it, but that is something I wanted to mention. Let's see, what else am I saying? Oh, there's a few different ways to take it. What I do is I take it in a capsule. It's just a little, kind of like a dry pressed capsule. It doesn't taste great on the tongue. So there are powders that you can take as well, but and a tea. And I don't know if I would want to be sipping on this as a tea. But perhaps, like certain things I've tried, you may get accustomed to it, or you may even start to enjoy it, the flavor. It seems like if you were to sip on it throughout the day, you would have that nice effect just kind of coming on throughout the day. There's Kava Tea, which I'm not really huge on the flavor on that either. So there is a place in this for tea, or you can get the capsules, and I believe you can get the powder as well. And I'm not sure how to take the powder, probably mixing it in some kind of juice, I would think. But if you're adverse to the flavor, then definitely I would consider the capsules. You can just pop them down with a glass of water. Dosage is important because the way they make this stuff, and I've tried the cheaper brands, I've tried like generics, and I've tried a lot of different kinds of Bacopa. This one I'm going to leave a link to in the bottom. And by the way, I don't get paid for this link, so click away at it if you want to use it. I'm not getting paid. I will have a Patreon account down at the bottom that hopefully you can subscribe or contribute to. That's how I earn my money. But no, I'm not making any money. I just want to help people get a hold of a kind that I have tried that's worked well for me, because a lot of them have different extracts. Like mine is part, like, what is it? I think it's 500 milligrams of leaf and then 250 milligrams of Bacopa extract. So I take that daily, 1 pill a day in the morning. And I think it's the extract that really helps, because I've tried some without extract that are just standard leaf, and I have not noticed the tremendous benefits I've noticed off of taking this one. Like, from my research, that one is really good. But I have tried some others that are good as well, and I have not tried all of them out there. So if you have a favorite brand, you might want to shoot and try them. But if the first Bacopa kind if you try it doesn't work that well for you, you may want to experiment with other kinds, because when I was unable to get this kind, I did try a few other kinds, and some did work, and others were a failure. So that's important to know. And the dosage will vary by product. So make sure to read the recommended dosage on the product, so that you know what you're doing and how much you're taking. So like I mentioned, there is a Patreon link down below if you'd like to help me. I am disabled, so I don't work, from chronic pain and weakness and a bad illness I suffered a while back. I don't work, so what I'm doing is I'm making videos trying to help others. And I started just making those videos, and then it kind of started to get where it was growing, so I'm like, well, maybe I have a shot at making some money. So the Patreon link is down below, hopefully, as long as I have it set up by the time I put this video up. And then there's other ways to help as well. If you can't contribute, or you don't want to, or whatever, that's all cool. But how you can contribute is by liking, commenting. If you enjoyed this content and would like to see future videos on dealing with anxiety, depression, varying things. I might even start talking about life. I don't know. I don't know where this is headed. But if you'd like to hear further, it would help me if you subscribe. The more subscribers I get, the better bump I can get in my channel. So that would be awesome. And finally, another way to support my channel and to help me out is to share this with your friends through social media, through text, whatever. I feel it's an herb that can benefit so many people because of so many different ways that it helps, and different. I mean, we're talking diabetes, ADHD, anxiety. It's just a cancer antioxidant. It has so many different purposes, so many different uses, that it's an herb that I think everybody could benefit from. So if you could share this video with friends, family, anybody, whoever, that would be very helpful as well. So that's it for this week. I appreciate comments, questions, anything you want to throw down below. I appreciate that. I try to answer every comment I get, so fire away. Thank you very much for watching.